There is a question most dog owners carry quietly and never quite get answered. Not whether their dog is happy, not whether they are healthy, but whether they actually trust you, not just as a source of food and routine, but at the deeper level that the word means between two beings who have genuinely chosen each other. The answer is already in their behavior. Right now, in the ordinary moments of any given day, your dog is either showing you that trust or they are not. And once you know what you are looking for, you will stop wondering. These are the 7 behavioral signs that tell you your dog has placed their trust in you, not as a habit, not as conditioning, but as a conclusion they arrived at themselves. 1. Your dog is near you, settled and completely at ease, and at some point they roll onto their back. Legs loose, belly up, everything exposed. Most owners read this as a request for a belly rub. Sometimes it is. But the posture itself, rolling over and staying there, carries a meaning that runs much deeper than what they want in that moment. In ethology, the study of animal behavior, a full ventral display, is classified as one of the highest vulnerability postures an animal can adopt. The abdomen is unprotected. Every vital organ is exposed. In any environment that carried real threat, this posture would be dangerous. Your dog knows this on some ancient level, and they did it anyway. Because every interaction they have had with you has built a case strong enough to override that caution. That looseness in their body is not carelessness, it is a verdict. You are the kind of presence where being defenseless is safe. 2. You walk somewhere unfamiliar. A new space, a place where the smells are wrong and the sounds are different, and every cautious instinct would say, slow down and assess first. And your dog follows you in without hesitation. Maybe a brief glance at the environment, but no real reluctance, no pulling toward the exit. Research by Horn and colleagues on the secure base effect in dogs found that dogs with a strong attachment bond treat their owner as a portable safe zone. The owner's presence converts unfamiliar environments from something that requires caution into something manageable. What this means is that your dog is not being brave in those moments. They are trusting. They are using you as the information that tells them the danger level is acceptable. You have become the variable they check, not the environment. Where you go, their nervous system says, the threat level is something I can handle. That is not instinct. That is a decision made in real time, based on evidence you provided. 3. Your dog is settling down to sleep near you. They circle, find their position, and just before they close their eyes, they look at you, briefly, softly, not asking for anything, just finding you one more time before they go. Sleep is the point at which every defensive layer comes down simultaneously. Awareness disappears. The body becomes still and completely unable to respond to anything. In the seconds before that happens, your dog locates you. It is the same impulse that leads a person to reach for whoever is next to them before sleeping, a last confirmation that the anchor is present, that the space they are about to make themselves entirely vulnerable in is still safe. Research on canine attachment shows that dogs orient toward their primary attachment figure during transitions into vulnerable states. That glance is not random eye movement. It is the last sentence of a longer conversation, one they have been having with you every night about whether you are someone they can rest beside. 4. Pay attention to what your dog does when you change rooms. Not when called, not when food is involved, just when you move. They were settled in the hall. You move to another room. Within a few minutes, without being asked, they appear and settle nearby again. This behavioral synchrony, adjusting their position and rest state to stay in proximity to yours, is documented in social bonding research as a consistent marker of close attachment. Studies on emotional contagion in dogs found that bonded dogs do not just mirror emotional states, but synchronize physical behavior in ways that are entirely non-functional. They are not following you because something might happen. They are orienting their body and their rest toward the person who regulates their sense of what is normal. Think about what it means to be so trusted that another being quietly reorganizes the geography of their day around yours, not because anything requires it, because you are where equilibrium lives. 5. Something hurts your dog or frightens them. Something sudden, something their instincts cannot immediately resolve, and they come to you. Not to a corner, not under the bed, directly to you. This is one of the most unambiguous trust signals in a dog's behavioral vocabulary. When animals are in distress, the first instinct is self-protection, become small, become hidden, remove themselves from additional threat. A dog who moves toward a person in that same moment is a dog who has learned through accumulated experience that this specific person makes distress shorter, not longer. Research on canine stress responses and attachment shows that owner proximity measurably reduces cortisol in frightened or injured dogs, but the speed and completeness of that reduction correlates directly with attachment bond strength. A dog who comes to you when they are hurting is not being needy. They have built a case, using real evidence from real situations, that you are the answer, not just comfort, the solution. 6. Watch how your dog eats near you. Not just whether they eat, but how. Whether they are unhurried and relaxed, pausing between mouthfuls, entirely at ease. Or whether they eat quickly with a body that is not quite loose. Cortisol, the primary stress hormone, directly suppresses appetite and amplifies food-guarding behavior in animals. A dog who eats slowly and comfortably in your presence is a dog whose stress hormones are sitting at their baseline. There is no threat that needs managing, no alertness that needs maintaining. Their body has assessed the environment, assessed you specifically as part of that environment, and found nothing that requires monitoring. That ease is something you earned. One unremarkable mealtime at a time, you became the kind of presence that the nervous system files under safe. When nothing feels dangerous, the body can do what it came to do. You are the reason nothing feels dangerous. 7. The sign that looks the least like trust and is the most. Your dog comes and settles near you, and they turn their back to you. They sit facing away, or lie down with their spine pressed gently against your leg, facing out toward the room. Most owners barely notice this, or find it mildly strange. But in animal behavioral science, this posture is one of the most significant trust displays in the canine repertoire. Prey animals do not turn their backs on threats. Animals in uncertain company maintain visual access to whatever might harm them. To turn your back on another being is only possible when you are entirely certain they will not exploit that vulnerability. Your dog has positioned themselves with their most defenseless orientation pointing away from you, and they have stayed there. That is the end point of a long, quiet accumulation of evidence. Every ordinary day, every predictable moment, every time they were uncertain and you were calm and steady, their nervous system was building a conclusion. And the conclusion is this: you are safe. So thoroughly and so consistently safe that they no longer need to watch you. They can just rest. If you watched this and kept thinking, "That is my dog," that is exactly what they do. That recognition is not you projecting. That is you finally reading something that has been in front of you the whole time. Trust this deep is not given. It is built. Through time, through consistency, through every ordinary day you showed up as the same person you were yesterday. Your dog did not simply bond with you. They constructed a case for you, piece by piece, out of moments you have long since forgotten. And everything in this list is part of that case, entered as evidence, held as conclusion. If this gave you a new way of seeing your dog, subscribe. That is exactly what this channel is here for.